What's up, guys? Here we go. So this is that area I cleared. I'm gonna get some seed on here, some fescue. Anyway, so little update. Look at that. Looks a little different, huh? Got that brush hogged and cleared off. I'm going to. So I talked to Ethan, and he's got a degree in agronomy, so he's figured he's probably a good guy to talk to about this, about my soil testing. Everyone around here is just like, yeah, spread lime. You know what I mean? Let's put a little science behind there. I mean, I'm sure I'm gonna have to spread lime, but let's see how much. So what I'm gonna do is break this up into 4 different plots. There's gonna be this plot, the plot across the fence right there, and then the one back there. But this was where they kept the horses. This was all overgrown. Like these brown areas, those were thistle and, bushes and all that stuff. So yeah, but we're going to keep it knocked down anyway, and then over there too. But you got to start somewhere, so I'm liking the way this is looking. This field is actually, it lays a lot better than I thought. There's really no ruts or anything. I mean, there's some character to it, but it's not too bad. So, some areas the brush hog went a little low. What I need to do is get some rings for my cylinder on my height, so I can't go down past a certain length. Anyway, but everything's starting to grow down here. I think I got it early enough. Give you a little. It's about 6 or something, 6:30 in the morning. It's kind of what we got going on, guys. I got this. Yeah, I'll show you. So this, I believe, I'm just gonna make into a dry lot, but I haven't decided. I don't think I need to think that far down the line right now. I just need to get this brush hogged off and go from there. Look at this fence. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 wires on that one. Everyone around here runs 5. But anyway, and this isn't the red brand fence, but it's there and it's gonna stay. I'll probably take some off of it. I don't know, maybe I will, maybe I won't. But I got all that brush hogged off too. The corners I couldn't get, so we're gonna go buy a lawnmower. I'll try to do a video on that guy, Mr. Rebel Flag, Civil War guy, who's a bigot. But the guy, he's a gun pistol toting guy. He's got a pistol on his hip, and I don't know, maybe we'll do a video when I buy that thing. So anyway, get a little riding lawnmower, get all those corners, and then, along the gates too, or the fences. So I don't know if I'll get to all that this trip. There's still a lot going on in the house. I'm gonna do a video on that a little bit later. Hope you guys can see me and the sun's not totally blocking it, but like all this stuff's going to be cleared up, but I don't have the attachments for the skid steer yet, and I'm not putting that thing through what I put it through last time. And then another thing, around these trees, I can't get under there with the 1086, and this whole tree is probably going to come out because I want to fill in this pond pretty bad. I think it would give me a better, because I've got a pond back there, a pond right there, and a pond right there, and then one across the road. But this one, I think I'm gonna fill it in, because that would give me a lot more to work with. Over here. So, it was pretty low. It was like a foot, but yeah, I mean it filled back up a little bit. But I still think I may want to get rid of it. I don't know. There's so much other stuff to do first that I don't have to make a decision on that right now. This was so, like, underneath there, all that brown stuff, that was there. I just cut the top. I mean, I cut that pretty high, actually. Maybe on that side I cut it a little bit low. But I'm going to go back over it before I leave. Just that stuff should dry up and just spread it out so I can get it. I mean, you know, I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with this area. If I get this filled in, this might be a good area right here to store round bales. You know what, guys? I'm not even going to think that far. But that's where we're going. I'm going to get this custom baled. I don't have hay equipment, and I don't think I'm going to buy it. I'm starting to learn the less equipment you have, sometimes the better. You know, if you can get by without something, do it. Oh, look at all this clover. That's good. I know in all my videos, I'm like, oh my God, look at the clover. But I think that this pasture, I think this could be baled. You know what I mean? I'm going to get it custom baled, and whatever comes off it is a, you know, plus. So, shit, I think I'm going to have to go through this. Yeah, I'm going to. Anyway, so the brush hog broke. Right out of the gearbox, the drive shaft, I'll walk over there. Yeah, this thing is only 6 minutes so far. Oh, I got a stick in the eye. So this area up here, that's kind of Tracy's domain. I could stay here for a year straight and it still wouldn't be exactly what I wanted it to be. But yeah, like, see this stuff? This was like down in there, man. Just because it's been so overgrown. So I'm going to let it dry out and then go over it again and spread it out. But, like, you know, I couldn't get in there because of this tree limbs. So, you know, I'm going to keep the tree. I'll just limb it up so I can get on both sides. It's pretty wet here. It's been raining like a mug. So I had got all this done. And then I was working on this, you can see, and right over there behind that pond, there's a big old rock that was hiding underneath a bunch of sage grass. I didn't see it. Boom, friggin', I'll show you what happened to it. The shop is torn up, dude. We fixed this brush hog though. My neighbor's a pipe fitter / machinist. He brought a portable mill, turned the thing down, and then put these magnets on it and just built it back up. I'm gonna say that's a temporary fix. Yeah, look, I was gonna move that pile of dirt. It's just way too soupy. Pretty counterproductive, so. Anyway, but the shop's a mess. You know, I gotta clean it up in there. But Tracy's coming. It's like the boss is coming, and I had to, you know, I have to get some stuff done in that house. So, yeah, there's been a lot of progress in there. Though I'll do a video on that later. I think I'm getting a gravel delivery too, so I'd like to get this done. Gravel from right here to that fence and all the way out. And then I'll save this topsoil because you know, for low spots, stuff like that. Anyway, so, Old Smeller, what's up, buddy? Yeah, those rings I'm going to get for this cylinder here so it can only go down so low. Because, I mean, it'll hold, but then it bleeds off over time. I look back and it's kind of low again. So, that's what's up with that. Anyway, there's the culprit. So we turned this all the way down and this all the way down, and we welded it up. I still got to clean it up and get it back together, but yeah, we snapped that mug. This is a really heavy built machine. Yeah, this is a really heavy built machine. There's a John Deere brush hog for sale up the road. I was going into town, closer town, to try to get something to eat. I'm not going back to that town. You know, I'll drive through it, but man, that's poverty at its best. There's like dirty diapers and shit laying around the gas stations. It was pretty bad. I'm not going back there. But anyway, there was brush hog for sale, and I looked at that, man. Just the thickness of the steel. There was no stump jumpers. There was, I mean, I would have tore that thing up trying to do this stuff. This thing is old and shitty. Well, not old and shitty. She's just old. And it needs to be gone through. It really does. I mean, oh, here's another thing. So I was working on this. And I'm moving all this shit, and I got like 4 ticks on me that lived in there, you know. And these other things called jiggers, man, they're like tiny little pen dot size things that just get all over you, and they go into your skin and crawl around under there. Like I got some rashes and shit, guys. I was like, I'm getting a leaf blower, clean this shit off out in the field, man. Like, put my hazmat suit on. And not hazmat, but you know what I mean. So anyway, that's kind of where we're at with this. It's pretty sunny out, and I want to friggin' put that PTO back on. I want to put that back on right now and go brush hog as soon as that dew clears off. But Tracy's coming tonight, and I need to show her some progress. So these magnets, yeah, those were mine. We didn't use those. Anyway, so, but yeah, I was surprised about this. There's no gasket on this. Look at this. So I'm going to put that back in, clean it up real good. Put that back in, fill it back up with some gear oil. A little leaked out because, you know, it was heated up. Anyway, and then I got a small, this one, and I saw this one, I knew about this. This one leaks a little bit, but it's just leaking from the fill point, so that's not a big deal. You know, I got to go through this is what I got to do. But I'm on limited time. I need to get some shit done, too, so I don't know, maybe an hour, just, I mean, I greased everything on it. Tractor seems to be running okay, too. Yeah, look at my remotes. Don't laugh at me, guys. So, twice they gave me the wrong ones for this. And then I finally got the good ones, and I put it in there. These things need to be gone through and rebuilt. I'm just going to rebuild them. I've got the schematic and, you know, my manual and new O-rings and stuff because, I mean, they leak like a friggin' sieve. So I had these. It's a setup, this connector with this coupler, and the hoses were leaking real bad, so I replaced these hoses. But the cool thing is, after I rebuild these, I can just hook this right back up to here and right back up to here, and then I'll be good. I am going to change that out, but little farmer fix there. I mean, shit, it works and it doesn't leak now, so that's good. I just didn't have the time. They didn't have the parts for these, and I'm just like, okay, order them. And I was losing time, man, you know. I mean, I had the friggin' PTO come out on there. That all went back together pretty good. So, yeah, there's a lot of hydraulic oil back here. That's because the damn things were leaking from, you know, my hydraulic lines. But anyway, that works like a champ. I was so glad that was the problem. Cow Camp 87, thank you, dude. Yeah, man, you got me out of a jam. Because they're working on hay equipment, all that stuff, and taking it in. I don't want to spend that kind of money, man. I took it out and put it back together myself. You guys saw the videos, and she works like a champ. I'm really, really glad about that. What else with the tractor? She runs pretty good. The AC's not as cold. I changed that filter up there too. The AC's not as cold as it could be, but it's manageable because it's not that cold right now, or not that hot right now. But yeah, so sorry about the shop, man. I hate seeing videos and there's garbage and shitty stuff all over the place. I'm a pretty meticulous guy. It's just I pretty much backed it in, worked on it, and left it. So, yeah, look at this. I got to get all this cleaned up in here. But, like I said, the boss is coming in. I have an inspection tonight when she gets here. So, I hope I pass that inspection. And I'm actually super glad she's coming, man. It gets lonely out here by yourself. I mean, I like it. I could stay out here for years by myself if I had to. But, yeah, because she's going to cook and just take care of the house and stuff. And, and all that. So I'm really excited for her to get here. All the guys are really kicking ass up in Chicago, doing jobs, making money. All that's going really smooth. Hiccup here and there, but nothing that wouldn't have happened if I was there anyway. So hats off to you, Brian. Good job, dude. You're running it good. And you will be rewarded. Yeah, you will. Anyway. Yeah, okay, so that's it. Comment, rate, and subscribe if you want to.